Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Tea by Millspouse Conversations. I am Sybil, your host this evening. Yes, y'all, I am flying solo this evening, or this afternoon, depending on what time of the world it is for you. I am here in Bahrain, so it is 8 p.m. Yes, y'all, it is 8 p.m. here in Bahrain. So for all of my East Coasters in the U.S., my Pacific Coast folks, hello. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And if you're watching the replay, hey, you could be watching this anytime. Maybe you're watching as you're about to go to bed. I don't know. Or you're starting your day. Whatever it is, thank you for tuning in. So tonight, y'all, we are going to chat a little bit about taxes. Now, I'm not here to tell you how to file taxes. I'm not here to give you the ins and outs of filing taxes, getting the biggest bang of a refund. That's not what I'm here to do, okay? We are just going to chat about a real conversation about what we do with our tax refund. Now, I'm going to go ahead and call her out on this. I am. This was the lovely co-host, Miss Grace Romo's topic. Yeah, she was leading this conversation today, y'all. But she's not here. And Grace, girl, grab you some tea and some lemon. Take you a sip and take care of that throat. Okay? Take care of that throat. So, where do I want to begin with this talk? And hey, for anyone watching, go ahead, chime in the comments, say hello. Oh, hey, Grace. Oh, she's here in the comments. Hey. Hey, soldier's wife, how you doing today, girl? Have you started your taxes? All right, let me know if you have started filing your taxes. I'm gonna wait for you to leave that comment. And while I'm waiting on you to do that, I'm going to give a big shout out to our sponsor, USAA, for helping us bring the tea and all of the fabulousness of Millspouse Conversations to you this year in 2025. I'm also going to go ahead and throw this banner up real quick that if you have not checked out USAA's website, go ahead and scan this QR code that's right here. If you're not a member, you can become a member if you are military affiliated. But you can also just check out their website and gather resources. Okay, even if you're not a member, go ahead, scan that QR code, visit their website, and learn about all the fabulous resources that USAA has to offer. All right. All right. I see that our Buy Me a Coffee supporter, Miss Pamela Roddy. Hey, how you doing, girl? How you doing? You filed your taxes Monday? Oh, you own it. You are on it. I'm scared. Look, I'm scared of all the folks who have filed their taxes. I am. I'm not gonna lie. We are the family that we get our taxes filed just in time. I call people used to call me JIT. That was my nickname. So if you know anything about logistics, JIT, just in time logistics, just in time ordering, delivering, blah, blah, blah. That is my family. All right. That's what we do. But we get our taxes in. All right. Let me focus. I do not have the boss, the fabulous Miss Grace, to keep me focused. So let me get it together. But I will say, oh, Oh, you know what? Grace, your taxes are filed, accepted, and already got your return. Oh, okay. You know, people like you and our Buy Me a Coffee supporter, Pamela R. Y'all, mm, y'all, You said you're fantastic. You getting something back? You've been paying it. Okay, look, I'm scared of y'all. I'm scared of y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. We just got our children, our college kids, right? Because we do have 2 kids in college. We had to give them a friendly reminder. And hey, y'all, all you parents who have college aged kids, tap them on the shoulder and remind them to send you their 1098T. Okay? You need that to file your taxes, unless they claim themselves, unless they file their own taxes. All right. Now, I'm telling you to remind them because it's very likely that the school sent that form to your child, to their email, or it's at the bursar's office, right? So we had to remind our children to provide us those documents. So if you have a college age kid, ask them for their 1098T. All right. So, questions, or here's the question that we're answering tonight or today: what to do with your tax return? Some people pay off debt. Some people put it in savings. Some people may begin a college fund for their kids. You may do a home improvement, whatever. Look, you want to know what we do with our tax return when we receive one? And I will tell y'all this. Throughout the course of our military career, my husband, he focuses on the taxes. That's his thing. He's a numbers guy. He's the money man. We make sure that we adjust regularly, like when it comes to promotions, if there's a change in our number of dependents, we make those adjustments because our ultimate goal in our household is not to have to pay at the end of the year. We would rather just break even rather than pay. So understanding what your deductions are, again, I'm not here to tell you that. You need to talk to someone, a tax, a CPA, an accountant, someone who does taxes, and that is not me. All right. So again, that is not what this conversation is about. Now, I think about over the course of my life when it comes to tax returns and what I have done, or what we have done with our tax returns, we have blown it. I couldn't tell you on what. We're just like, oh, we got some money. We're going shopping. We've done some home improvements. We've paid off debt. We have saved some in the past. So every year for my home has been something different. For this year, I'll tell y'all again, we have not completed our tax filing, but if we do receive a refund this year, we will be putting that money toward one of my lovely children's schooling. So this has nothing to do with taxes, but it is a hot topic. So y'all know there have been some things going on in the news of different programs that have been cut. And one of my daughters who is traveling abroad this summer, that program was federally funded and it was cut. So we received that information yesterday morning. So we will be paying because it is part of her school. It is part of her major. So it's not really an option. So that is what we will end up doing with our tax return this year, if we receive one. There you go. Y'all wanted to know. I answered. All right, one moment. I'm going to do a quick commercial and I'll be right back. Hey, y'all, look, I need everyone to get excited now about Fear coming to Washington, D.C. in October. Yes, y'all. Me and Grace, the lovely Grace Romo, and the fabulous Sybil Jones will be in Washington, D.C. hosting our event, The Conversation, entitled Fear. Oh, Grace, you were muting yourself like you were live. And I see that you gave a heart here, a broken heart. Was that, what was that for? I'm sorry, because I just saw it. I just saw it. And you don't have to mute yourself. I mean, you know, you're like, oh, I'm not live. That I do it all the time too, Grace. Like if I'm watching someone live and I'm commenting, I have hit the mute button too. And I'm like, Sybil, you're not live. Like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to mute yourself? There is nothing to mute. Oh, yes, about the funding being cut. Yeah. It after I said a few words and my husband calmed me down. And yet again, he is traveling again. So we had that conversation via phone. The school did have a Zoom call with the students, and their parents were encouraged to attend via Zoom. But the time zone difference for us, it was like 3:30 in the morning for me, and I did not get up. I tried. I tried. But I also wasn't expecting this news. I was expecting them to just provide the entire itinerary for the summer. So when I woke up to a text message, and then my husband called me and he was like, don't worry about it. She will carry on. All right. So I'm looking at my notes. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back to this. We were talking about the event. And we have an event on March 8th that Miss Grace will be leading, Quirky and Unique. Let me see if I have the QR code. I do. It is right here. Look, folks, go ahead and scan that QR code and register. Okay? This event is on a Saturday morning. It's Saturday. Yes, I keep looking at my calendar because I have it written down. It's at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, March 8th. Scan the QR code. It will be via Zoom. It's in our private tea room. It is a workshop style, and Grace will also allow time for you to speak with her. So you can ask questions and she can help you walk through your quirkiness and your uniqueness. And hey, y'all see, we're quirky and unique over here, okay? So go ahead, sign up. It's $5. Why are we charging $5? Because we want you to attend. When it's free, I'm going to say it. I'm going to go ahead and say it, Grace. Y'all sign up, but then you don't attend, okay? And this helps cover our resources, all right? Zoom is not free. Doing the show tonight is not free. And the fabulous Grace has put in time to put this workshop together, okay? So, and I believe in, hey, paying my people. So go ahead, sign up. It's $5. It's a cup of coffee. Go ahead, pull $5 out of your refund for this year and join us for Quirky and Unique. All right, we're gonna transition to our next segment.
No signs save a life. Watch Stroke Talks.
All right, folks. So Stroke Talks. Today, I want to talk with you about aphasia. Have you heard of it? Have you ever heard of aphasia? I had never heard of it prior to my stroke. So, hey, it's okay if you didn't know. But aphasia is a language disorder that affects communication, often caused by stroke in the left side of the brain. It can range from mild to severe, making speaking, reading, or understanding language difficult. But it does not affect one's intelligence. Okay? Stroke survivors with aphasia are still mentally sharp, even if their words come out jumbled. There are several types of aphasia, each affecting communication differently. But we'll dive into these different types in upcoming segments. And you can also check out a blog post over on stroketalks.com where I will also be sharing about aphasia. All right. Hold on, let me go back. And while we are talking about Stroke Talks, I am having a special guest on Wednesday, March 5th. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. Let me find this image, and I'm going to share it with you guys. All right. So on March 5th, it's a Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month at 7:30 p.m. I will be here live having an interview with Miss Paige Overcash. She had a stroke during childbirth. She was 24 years old when she had her stroke. This is a picture of her son that she gave birth to when she had her stroke. But she will be here live with me on March 5th, where she will be sharing her journey. She's going to share her story. All right. So make sure you tune in live right here. It'll be on Facebook. Hold on, we will be on Facebook. Sorry, I am trying to go back to my screen. Okay, we will be on Facebook and YouTube, where she will share her story. And every stroke story and journey is different. It's different. There's no two journeys that are the same. So I encourage you to join us on March 5th. And y'all, I'm sorry, I still, Grace pointed this out. Actually, she didn't point this out to me, but she reminded me that it was okay, that when I talk about stroke, that it's okay to be nervous and uncomfortable. And I get very uncomfortable talking about stroke. But it is something that is important to me as a stroke survivor. And it's important to me to talk and bring awareness to stroke. All right. So, folks, tax returns. Is anybody that's watching want to, what do you do with your tax return? What do you do with it? Pay off bills, save it, go on vacation. And look, there's no judgment. There's no judgment. Over the years, as I told you before, things changed. When we were young, we were like, hey, we got some money. Then we were like, oh, snap, hold up. We need to pay down this debt. And also, let me talk about this. It's important for you to understand your deductions. So like I was saying earlier, we have college kids. So that's the deduction there. We have the child tax credit because we do still have a minor. We own property. I have a business. So there's different things that you can tap into. But again, I am not a professional in taxes. So talk to an accountant. Let them help you. But just make sure you file your taxes because you do not want the IRS looking for you. You don't. You do not. You do not want them looking for you because if you owe, they're going to get you. They're going to find you. So just make sure you take care of your filings. File those taxes before the deadline, or at least get the extension. Oh, you and Helen are going to Red Lobster? Okay. I'm not going to ask you what else you're going to do because it's none of my business. Buy me a coffee, supporter. None of my business. But I was going to ask more questions. Miss Grace, replenish our account from the property taxes we paid in January, some to savings, some to spend freely. Yes. And property taxes. Yes. And it's interesting that you said property taxes because my husband said something to me the other day about property taxes. We had actually ended up overpaying for our property taxes, so it decreased our payment on property taxes for this year. But we were like, okay, we can't get too happy because if property taxes rise again, you saying that made me think. But I also like the savings and the spending freely. Right. I think if you had, just my personal opinion, if you have at least 6 months of savings, because I believe that's when USAA was on before that they recommended 6 months of savings. So and I know that's pretty standard across the board with financial advisors having 6 months of savings minimum. You pay down debt. Hey, I believe you should treat yourself. You should. Treat yourself. Go buy yourself something. Or buy your friend something, Grace. What you buy me? Oh, you know what? Yes, that 6 months emergency fund. Yes. But talking about buying me something, we need to buy some mugs the tea mugs. We have them. Yo, everyone watching, did you know that we have merch? Or yes, well, for our viewers, yes. Y'all can buy us a coffee. Let me throw that up there. Right here, just scan that QR code. I'll drop this one. Scan that QR code right there. Support us with the coffee. You can buy us a cup of coffee for as low as $2. And yo, $2 cup of coffee go a long way. Become an annual coffee supporter. And when you become an annual coffee supporter, you get your name right here across our screen every episode. And we love giving you shout outs on social media and in our newsletter. Yeah, look, because we appreciate you. We appreciate your support, folks. We appreciate it. It's not easy coming here talking. It's not. It is not. And we talk about everything, y'all. We have casual conversations. We drop some good tips and hacks. We bring resources in our own special way. So, hey, we got you. We got you covered. We bring you some free comedy. We're some wannabe comedians. And Grace, do you have a there ain't no way tip? Oh, okay. You put back every month for your city and county taxes. So, yeah, so it won't be so much at the end of the year. Yes. And you know what? I also have to tell our Buy Me Coffee supporter, Miss Pamela R., thank you for taking care of Mill Spouse Conversations business license fee. Because Miss Pamela R., through her love and support, was like, hey, I got your business license taken care of for the year. I was like, oh, snap. Thank you. It's like, thank you. Hey, cheers to you. But Grace, if you have any tips or hacks that you want to share today for your There Ain't No Way, go ahead and drop it in the comment. And while she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and go over to our... Oh, wait a minute. What'd you say, Grace? Hold on. Let me go back to this. Because what? I just saw, do what with your toothbrush? Just a reminder to replace your toothbrush. Replace it after you were done being sick, even if you just replace it part. That's a good one. Because, you know, I'm not going to lie. I have been sick and not replaced my toothbrush because I'm like, I just like literally could replace my toothbrush and then get sick the next week. And I'm like, I'm not replacing my toothbrush, but that's a good one. And I know better, but I'm just like, I just replaced this. Oh, okay. That is true. It comes to, it does. So for you folks who may not know, Mill Spouse Conversations is a registered business in the state of Tennessee. Okay. And instead of having my mail end up in no man's land coming to me in Bahrain, I have it sent to, lady, no one is trolling you, but okay. Anyway, okay. So I just we took care of that. It does it, and yes, everything just goes to her because it keeps things nice and easy with not having it come to Bahrain and getting lost, blah 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 blah. So that's what that is. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the real military spouse T. And this is about being neighborly. So, how many times do you see in Facebook groups where there's a post by someone posting anonymously about anything? It could be dogs barking at noon and it's waking up their child, or someone playing music, anything. I see it. And in my mind, I'm thinking, what happened to people knocking on a neighbor's door? Go knock on the neighbor's door, ask them to turn the music down, or ask them to, I mean, can you control the dog being out at noon? I mean, I have a dog and I try to keep the dog from barking, but it's a dog. Dogs do bark. I don't want to hear it bark nonstop for more than a few minutes, but it's a dog. I've been outside with my dog before, been outside with the dog for 30 minutes at a time and could be playing with the dog, whatever the dog barks. But what happened to people being neighborly? Is there a problem with people? I feel like we've gone from talking to our neighbors, just knocking on the door, having a casual conversation with them, asking them to not do something, to be quiet, or not to park in front of your driveway or whatever, to taking everything to a Facebook group where you're posting it anonymously. So I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are, or that you're even talking to me. And probably 9 times out of 10, I'm not even going to see you. I'm not going to see the comment. So what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on being neighborly in the male spouse community? In military housing? Or is it the same within civilian neighborhood groups too? That people just like to post instead of talking to their neighbors when there's a problem. What are your thoughts on that? Let me know. Let me know. And as I go through the rest of the comments, just to recap, yes, Grace, as Grace said, remember to switch out those toothbrushes even after you're sick. Or not even after you. If you're sick, switch your toothbrush when you start to feel better. And Pamela R., yes, thank you for all of your love and support here at Male Spouse Conversations. And to Soldier's Wife, I will say for Grace, thank you for wishing her well wishes to get better soon. And for all of our other viewers, hey, leave us comments I'll respond to the entitlement is overflowing in the Facebook groups. Yes. And for our other comment, trolling, maybe, I don't know if I don't troll. Leave comments sometimes. I'm not trolling. Nor do I know. I don't even know who you are. So, okay. But yes, we all human have real conversations, please. Not everything's a problem. Not everything needs to be a Facebook post. Exactly. Everything does not need to be a Facebook post. It doesn't. It doesn't. And everything doesn't belong on social media. I believe that has become the biggest problem. And that needs to be a topic for an upcoming episode. Alrighty. We are out. Have a wonderful, fabulous day. And remember, my friends, to know you, be you, and love you. It's important for you to love you. All right, I'm going to bed. Bye. Remember to like, share, tell your friends about Mill Spouse Conversations.